Hey everyone, and welcome in. It's day 60. We finally made it to 2 months of the Star Wars free-to-play account where we don't follow anybody's farming guide, because the farming guides, I don't like them. It's just a personal preference. Not that there's anything wrong with them. They're just not what I want to do. And so we kind of have some broad guidelines that we're following, but nobody's actually put them into farming guide form yet. And so that's what I'm going to be hoping to do here at the beginning of the year of 2014. But for now, it's day 60. So I told you yesterday, I've already recorded the video, the bonus episode that's going to come before day 61 tomorrow. And that is my hyperdrive account review. Well, I don't go into too much depth over my hyperdrive, but it is what it is. And the question that you're going to see tomorrow is, like I talked about yesterday, is how do you go about acquiring Gear 13 gear? Because I've looked, and I'm not going to say that I missed it somehow, but I've not seen a video specifically addressing how to get Gear 13 pieces, and so that's what I want to know. Because on this account, when I get to where we're farming Gear 13 pieces, I want to be like, hey, now that I'm at Gear 13, this is how you go about farming Gear 13 gear. So, it's not really a big deal. It's just thought it would be kind of a nice thing to do for people. So if anybody asks you, hey, this is how you go about farming Gear 13 gear, you'd be like, hey, this guy who's a little weird, but he's got a pretty good strategy for farming Gear 13 gear. Anyway, do you see we got R4 range on the second pull? That was big. So that means we're not gonna end up wasting a refresh, because we get 4 the first time, and there we get 6. So that's 8, and that's huge for Piet, because we need, we're trying to. Piet's the one that's kind of lagging behind. He's the one that's kind of gonna be the big snag. I'm really happy that we're getting good pulls on this day 60, but we're not quite done yet. Can we continue to make it happen here on range? Nope, of course not. That would have been too magical. As I'm telling you, hey, yeah, this happened, and of course, somebody had to be the stick in the mud. Somebody had to be the fly in the ointment. So much so that now we've done 10 pulls and we still haven't got any range. 12 pulls, still no range. Finally, on 14 we get 2. 15 we get that. So, you know what? Call it even, right? 2 is not going to kill us, especially since, range is a little bit ahead of the other people. So it's just, one of those things that was bound to happen, because we had really good RNG for the others. So you had to figure in the law of averages, it had to level or average out to where you were getting some characters that you were going to get absolute nothing on. Look at this Luke. Look at these Luke pulls. We gotta get 8 Luke farm boy here. Of course, it stopped the moment I said that, so. Oh, 12, okay. Come on. Alright, we'll take that. 12 is. I feel like it's better than what we've gotten in the past. Don't know that for a fact. But look at where we're sitting in terms of gems on this account, guys. We have no gems. And of course we would if I didn't have to do 25 and 50 refreshes, but So here it is. in case you're wondering, here's the account. Stark is done. Well, first of all, what level are we? The account we are on level 74. So here you can see Stark is 74. We're going to go ahead and move Veers to 74 because we have 2.07 million now down to 1.87 million. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring the whole team across the board up. I really need to, when the levels start stretching out and I can actually have some money, that's what I'm going to fix mods. I feel like I keep saying that, but it's like I'm trying to keep my team up with the levels, but I know at some point we're really going to hit a really significant slowdown, and that's when I want to actively go in and fix and address mods with this team. But when hopefully maybe tomorrow, if I can save up some money, we'll do that tomorrow. I'll be able to do that tomorrow, so I'll be able to do that for day 61. But look at this team. We get Stark. Stark is done, of course. He's at level 74. What gear is he? He's gear 9. We have General Veers, who we need one more piece, and he will be gear 9. And it's going to be 50. We're going to need more of those, which is not going to be really easy to come by. And then Dark Trooper's already at gear 9. And we've not started acquiring gear 10 pieces yet, but they'll come eventually. Piet, we can go ahead and put this Omega on his basic. I'm not sure. Obviously, Emperor's Trap is what we want, but that's at least 10 levels away. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang on to this Omega right now, and then we'll work on it later. But once again, Veers is at almost 9. We need these furnaces, which is gonna be, and you see here we need the furnaces also for range. Really need to fix his mods, because his mods are like, what? Hana's at level 40. That's fine. Biggs is at gear 8. Boba is at gear 7. Mando's at gear 7. Grief is at gear 7. I mean, we're just biding our time. Farm Boys here is at 5. Stormtrooper Han is at 7. Old Ben, who is a gear 7. Ken Bane, who we're just waiting for, is at gear 6. Piston, right there. IG11, you can see where he is. Not great. TIE Pilot. Vader. Some of you are like, why is your Vader so low? He's hopefully. So my plan is when I get a little higher, when I have a little bit more time between levels, where it's like not 2 or 3 days before a level, but where it's like a week or so between a level. Obviously my plan right now is to get the bounty hunters. The next step is to get the scoundrel bounty hunters up to level 70, so we can be able to take the next step into Credit Heist. And then hopefully with that cash, I will be able to bring Vader up. But I'm not in a rush, because we still have a ways to go. We still need ways for him to get to tier 6. I think we still need a lot of shards before we get the silent, before we get the Interceptor, yeah, we need like 40, 43 more stars before we get the Interceptor. So we got a long way to go. Tarkin's still low. Probably should blunt Tarkin because I kind of use this fleet, so yeah. I do kind of use his capital ship, so he gets a little bit extra. And if I had Vader ship available and I was able to use Vader, obviously Vader would get the same or anywhere close to the same treatment, but we're not. Admiral Akbar, no movement whatsoever. Jyn Erso, Kuiil, Princess Leia, Cassian, K2SO, Radis, Eighth Brother, Skiff, Kyle, Ninth Sister, Seventh, Fifth Brother, Second Sister, IG-88, Bosk, Droideka, obviously, because this is where the Xanadu blood is on Droideka's node, if you're wondering. Jango, because this is where the Houndstooth is, obviously. Palp, obviously, because it's Palp, and we will need an Empire team sooner or later. Then there's Geo Soldier, which I think I actually leveled him up to 65 yesterday. His abilities are lacking. And the reason for that is just because we don't have an abundance, what I would call an abundance of the level 3 runes or whatever they're called in this game. Zeb, Kanan, we haven't touched these guys since we stopped farming them a while back. Dwight. Spy, Hera, Ezra, Sabine, Gary, Clone Sergeant. I don't have a name for. Sorry, I don't have a name for Magma. I don't think that Arnold has one either. R2's here, waiting patiently. Marin, who we got fragments of from the Marquis. Sky Guy, waiting. Stimps, waiting. Plo Koon, who we got through a pack. You know, we just hit a random Bronzium, and we got Plo Koon. Mace, waiting. Kylo Unmasked, waiting. Cara Dune, need her because the BAM team is not that far away, guys. Just so you know. Snow, Kyle Kestis, Rexy. God, Rexy. Seer. Dooku. Don't know how I landed at Dooku. Lando. Sunfac. Tarful. Ray Scavenger. Sortie. Dengar. Elder. Eye Candy. Mandagard. Consular. Sentinel. Juhani. Didn't actually realize I hit Juhani until just now. Renaissance Pilot. Resistance Pilot. Royal Guard. Saw Gerrera. Scout. TIE. First Order TIE. Sentinel Droid. Karut, whatever his name is, Jawa, Mara Jade, Poe, Resistance Poe, Sith Assassin, Talia, Young Lando, Bastila. I heard, I was watching a video and I heard somebody called her Bastila, and I was like, what in the world's a Bastila? It's Bastila. Good Lord. Zorii. Zori's close to being open, guys. Who did I just scan it? Ooh! Look who we got almost open. GK. GK is almost open, boys. And girls. GK is almost open, guys. Bo-Katan. Almost there, too. L3. Otherwise known as Leet. Gar Saxon. Jolie. Zombie. Zalbar. Fennec. Resistance Trooper. Baze. First Order Storm. Hunter. Marauder. Clone Wars Chewie. Spirit. Fives. Scout. Soldier. Tebow. What? I don't know. HK. Wicket. Luminara. Seriously, is there a use for Luminara in the game? I'm asking. I don't know. Poggle. Boosh. Cody. Chief Nebbit. Hundo. Poplo. Shaman. Darth Maul, sorry. I mean, the account's nothing special, guys. The account's just what it is. And we're making moves, right now. If you want to know what I'm actually working on the account, guys, it's troopers, and then so you see all the work that I put in the troopers happens on stream. I haven't made it to the point where I'm right. I have remodded a couple of them, but as you know, there's a lot that we're not modding. In the background, on the back side, we're working on the so we're obviously working on the troopers for R2. And then behind that, of course, you can see here, we're working on the CLS. It's slow. It's a slow process, especially since we're doing Farm Boy in the Cantina, and then when we finish Farm Boy, we're going to Old Ben. And then when we finish Farm Boy, we may go to Stormtrooper Han, because he's with Talia or Acolyte or something, maybe. And then we're farming Princess Leia with Zorii, because she's on Zori's node. So in the morning, when I get up, I farm Leia on the Zorii node. And then, but aside from that, what we're farming, aside from that, is we are working on Radis a little bit. But aside from that, it's Mando, Grief, IG-11, Quill, and Cara Dune. So we can get Bam at some point, but that's just what we're doing. So not very exciting. We'll take you to the store real quick, because I know we're almost at 20 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and just show you what I'm farming in the shops. Gear, of course, here where you farm gear every day, every time it comes up. Right here in Cantina. It's either Cassian Z-Wing or Stormtrooper Han. Just because I don't know that I'm gonna, just because it probably needs to be Han until I finish, because I still have to finish Farm Boy, and then Old Ben, and then once the troopers are done, we can go right to get R2, and Princess Leia should be done, and we can move on. We'll figure that out later. Here it's either Cassian or Grand Moff Tarkin. Actually, I think it's Tarkin right now, but it's Cassian at some point. It's Leia. It was Leia. Now it's not primarily Leia. And, you know, before that, it was, of course, where'd it go? It was Kanan, obviously, before that. In here, you can see it. We have Cad Bane marked. We have K2SO. We have Biggs marked. We have, that's it for right now. So it's just one of these guys a day. Today it's Biggs. Don't ask me why. Here, I don't know what to say. It's Geos. You see who else we have marked. Ooh, Sunfac is here. Yes, please. Sure. He's not there all the time. That's the reason I was like, okay, we'll take him. Sure. And that's just what it is. So not a whole lot to do. Not a whole lot to say. So if you have any questions, this has been day 61 where I took you through and I showed you my roster. Day 60, sorry. Where I took you through, sort of explain my thought process. We are slowly starting to build our rebels up. I mean, I know we're working at CLS, and then we have Radis and Jen and all those on the behind them, and that's because we do want to put together a rebel fleet at some point, where ultimately we're going to end up being at Profundity. Not today, not tomorrow, maybe in a year, maybe not in a year, but at some point. That's part of the reasons why I want to know how to do Gear 13. Because somebody's going to need it, and it might be, you know, it'll probably be Piet or Dark Trooper will probably end up being our first candidates to needing relics, and so when I can figure out how to when I figure out how to actually obtain Gear 13 easily, that's what we'll do. When we get Piet up there or Dark Trooper, I think Dark Trooper will probably be first, obviously. But you never know. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be sure to answer them. Thank you to you for all of you who comment. We'll do another one of these roster review videos at day 90, because we're doing one a month, and we're also showcasing an account at day 90. So that's the reason why you're gonna get the hyperdrive update tomorrow, and then the day after tomorrow we'll be back with day 61. So, and like I said, if you're wondering why I'm putting days in, it's because I want to be able, because I'm going to be going on vacation in October, and I want to be able to provide content for you guys. So if you're wondering, that's why. It's because I plan to have a backload of videos that I can have uploaded. And then we'll start, you know, hopefully ideally I'd like to have enough to be able to go through the vacation. And then come back and not lose a beat on the other side of vacation. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. I thank you. I love you all. And we'll be back tomorrow in 2 days with day 61. So, yeah. But anyway, thanks so much. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.